Hey everybody, it's Michael with Pocketnow.com, and something cool just showed up at my door. This is the Motorola Atrix HD. It's the third in Motorola's Atrix line of handsets, and just showed up. It got here a few minutes ago. We're going to give you a full review as soon as we can, but in the meantime, we figured we'd like to show you what's inside the box. So let's get to it. So taking a tour around the box here, we can see that AT&T's, I'll be kind and say minimalist packaging effort is still in full force. I have to be honest, it bothers me that the normal AT&T packaging is so cheap. It really doesn't help the presentation. But anyway, on the front here, we've got the device pictured along with some clip art with the Motorola and AT&T branding down in the corners there. Nothing really impressive. Nothing terribly important on the sides here, except for some call-outs and some copyright information. On the back, we've got a few call-outs to the device's features. We've got the 4G LTE badge there, the Kevlar call-out, which we will learn more about in a second, smart actions to extend battery life, where it's an Android phone, of course, and a 4-star eco rating from AT&T. How about that? That's great. That's enough of that. Let's turn it over and pop it open here. Sorry, I got some email, apparently. Boom, the first thing we see is a quick start guide, which we can go ahead and get out of the way. This opens like a Rand McNally road map. Here is the device itself on the left, which I'm going to take out and put aside very carefully for a moment. Once again, we have the same callouts here, or almost the same callouts. We pull aside the cheap cardboard, and underneath here we've just got I dropped the SIM card holder. This is a USB cable. This is an American wall charger. This is a Motorola guide on battery use and legal notifications and things like that. And then we have a method of getting apps that's easy. Pretty typical stuff. See if I can find this. There we go. And of course, the obligatory SIM card holder. So nothing terribly impressive in the box. Let's come on back to the device here. Now, the first thing I noticed when I picked the phone up is that the phone feels really hefty in the hand. It weighs in at about 140 grams, but it feels heavier because the build is much more solid. Obviously, we've got the jet black version here, so I'm trying to pour as much light on it as possible to get it to show up on the camera. The camera hump on the back slopes down gradually instead of abruptly on the other Motorola units, so it makes it feel thicker overall. But at its thinnest point here, it's still a very respectable 8.4 millimeters thin. It's not too bad. And I'm not going to lie, after handling cheaper feeling phones from other manufacturers, it's really, really nice to hold a Motorola built product again. It feels like it could take a beating. So up front, we've got a 4.5-inch 720p display. It's an HD Color Boost TFT LCD. Down below it is the AT&T Globe logo here, a nice and understated counterbalance to the Motorola branding up top. Up top, an earpiece, very difficult to see here, but there's a front-facing camera there as well. On the side, a power button and volume rocker. Now these look like metal, but I'm pretty sure they're plastic based on how they feel. On the back, if we can take this plastic coating off, good, we can. We have the same Kevlar coating as is found on the Droid Razr and the Droid Razr Max, which I was really happy to see because I really like the look of that pattern. I think it's a really unique thing that Motorola does there. I think it gives the phone a very high-end appearance. Your opinion may vary. Let's see, what else we got? Underneath that is a non-removable 1780 milliamp hour LiPo battery. Up top, there is an 8-megapixel camera with LED flash capable of shooting 1080p video, along with the speakerphone. Down below here is the primary microphone. Up top, we've got the HDMI and micro USB ports, along with a 3.5mm headphone jack off to the side. And on the left here, there is a slot. Actually, there's 2 slots under a common door for the micro SD and micro SIM. So, let's go ahead and take off the screen protector here. You have a little handy call out there, where to pull. Wonderful. I love doing that. That's a great feeling. And we'll give you a first boot, and then we'll call this a video. Press and hold on power. There's the Motorola logo. amazing what the difference in carrier branding can do. I mean, the fact that the AT&T globe is just the globe and not the Verizon checkmark on the Droid Razr is very nice. It's more understated, just by virtue of being a different logo. So we've got some interesting animations happening on the Motorola icon. Here's AT&T's carrier splash screen. It's blowing out the white balance a little, sorry. And we are live at the lock screen there. Boom. We're going to have a full review as soon as possible on this device after we've given it the proper run-in, so stay tuned at Pocketnow.com for that. You can follow us on Twitter at PocketNowTweets. You can follow me on Twitter at Captain2Phones. It's Captain, the number 2 phones, so you don't miss a thing. Drop us a like here on YouTube if you like the video. Leave us a comment on the post at Pocketnow.com if you have something to say. And stay tuned for that full review. Thanks for watching.